War Stronghold! It is I, the Strike on Scene. Welcome back. I am currently streaming on twitch.tv/UnchainedStrike. You could be in the stream right now, and I could be ignoring your comments and your text messages. Hope you're all doing well. This batch is being recorded after my 2-week hiatus. All right, we're going to load in here. I believe this is it. I think. Oh, Saints Square. I hope everybody's doing well. Please make sure you're commenting down below on tournament when. All right, keep the spirit alive. I didn't forget. It is coming. Don't you worry. I promise. All right. Let's pause it real quick. Saints Square, we've covered it already. We have Eldar and Tau. Craft World Ulthway, it looks like. Maybe we'll see some Guardians. We have Dark Eldar and more Tau. All right, let's play this bad boy out. Here we go. So left team, Tau and Dark Eldar. She's a bit loud. Hold on, let me throw it down. Please forgive me. We are still tweaking audio settings. New PC, new mic, new audio settings. The whole nine. We raised the game volume a hair because it sounded like I was yelling, and I am yelling, all right? Don't you think I'm not yelling at you people. The Emperor's holy might is flowing through my bones. Anyway. All right, so we got a good game on our hand here. Please make sure you guys are looking back on some of our older videos that came out last week. There was some good games in there, and sometimes YouTube doesn't push them, all right? There was a really sick Triple Guardian Ranger build we saw, and I'd like to see that get some more love, all right? I'm really propping that video up. Again, by the time you're seeing this, that could be weeks ago or months ago. Mission accomplished. As when I'm recording this now, I think we're at like 620-something subs. Yeah, who knows what that could be by the time this video actually reaches you. So again, I'm just doing my daily duty. Alright, so we have Tau here going Kroot first, rushing into their other Tau brethren. He did get jetpacks. Tau Commander is coming. Meanwhile, on the flip side, Fire Warrior, double Fire Warriors, no Tau Commander. Opposite side, we have a Hellion squad coming out. Eldar, Dark Reapers are already out. Okay. Are we going to see a Warlock for detection here against these Mandrakes? That's the question now. Meanwhile, Kroot here. Double Kroot will lose versus double Fire Warrior, or singular Kroot will lose versus Fire Warriors, but at least it'll make him think twice to where he positions these Fire Warriors. And if he can get a worker pick off, that's great. Meanwhile, Dark Eldar fighting Eldar. And Mandrakes will lose versus Dark Reapers, even in melee, but these Hellions are here now. The Dark Reapers need to flee. Second Dark Reaper squad getting a little too close. They plant their fleet. And here we go, Hellions. I do like the Hellions over the Reaver jet bikes. Double Fire Warriors are moving in. Kroot running down the middle. They can try and help their boys out over here. And right now, he just needs to get these Mandrakes out of the way. If he could focus the Mandrakes, he's in good shape. Worker untouched, building up this LP. Dark Eldar player recognizes that. He runs away. Don't want to take too much damage in the coming fight that's going to come to his front door. Kroot flank through the middle. Tau Commander rips through. Mandrakes go down. Not looking good for our north team. Calvin Klein's coming. Problem here is these Fire Warriors are slow business. Hellions do jump in, trying to do their best, but this is a lot of firepower on the Dark Eldar base. Especially with this gun platform that the Tau Commander is. And these Kroot here are going to be in a key position to deny any kind of Fire Warrior relief. And they're coming through the middle. They're not near their Dark Eldar counterparts. The Stealth Suit's capping up for vision. And these Fire Warriors have a very commanding position up on this hill. They just need to sit and start firing, and they'll be in really nice shape. They're actually targeting the Tau Commander. I think that's the right move here, as these Dark Reapers are very far out of reach. Kroot fighting on top of Hellions, and they're being poisoned. Poison blades are in. The Reaver jet bike numbers are starting to get out of hand, and the Dark Eldar player leaves his Tau brethren to die. As most elves do in the lore. Meanwhile, Singular Fire Warrior squad is now out. And let's see what he's going for. Nothing currently. He's getting, what, Vespids? Alright, so he's getting Vespids. He's investing quite heavily in Tier 1. The two Tau commanders here, they're giving each other little kisses. Oh, hello. How's it going? And he's flying away. He's taking a lot of damage here. And there's double Fire Warriors behind him. He's very lucky he had his second jump ready. And now it's like fully reinforced Tau Fire Warriors versus one singular. His Kroot did not make it out. And this Vespid's here in a prime position to do a little run away here and get these Plasma Gens if he does so desire. Meanwhile, double Dark Reapers here. And Dark Eldar sensing blood in the water, sending both Reaver jet bikes over here. And now they're very bad spot. Very bad spot. Our one Tau player gets decimated down. And these Reavers, they're now free to do what they want, but his base is not going to last much longer against triple Dark Reapers. Base is getting ravaged down. Guardians are coming in. They're going to try and do some decap work. And he just needs to keep the Dark Eldar army at bay here. Dark Reapers are not the best bashers. And meanwhile, on the flip side, he's getting Kroot again. I don't really agree with this Kroot strategy. Vespids are still being a pain in the butt. Did they grab a gen here? I believe they did. I don't see that generator there. He did. He grabbed the gen and a worker. Really nice play with those Vespids staying alive. Vespids also double his detector unit, so he doesn't need to get a Warlock, an expensive Warlock might have you. 55-15 on his Guardians. Vespids are here. I mean, not for free, but teamwork will help. And on this back foot, the Eldar is now capping all this up. They're going to have a very dominating economic position. Hellions getting caught in the weird cover you have here. I'm going to lose this board. The HUD here. Hellions going down. The Reaver jet bikes are in quite a large number, but against this many Dark Reapers, it's not enough. He needs the Tau gun line to show their face.
6 minutes until taking hold victory.
And the Eldar army now needs to flee. This is too much. Way too much. And he's going to lose this worker if he's not paying attention. I don't think he is. Yeah, play your little flute. Oh, no. Oh, he died. Okay. He needs to delete this now. This is actually Dantis, the Eldar player, and I think I saw Madden here as well. This is a very high-level 2v2. This is some very skilled players. Meanwhile, Kroot desperately trying to re-get their eco back up. Not much going on over here. It's right now it's a 2v1, but the Eldar's in a commanding position. He gets a support platform up, anti-vehicle weaponry, and that will annihilate these Reavers. So this is a really nice play by the Eldar. Fast tacked up, got a generator. What's he researching out of here? Nothing yet. This is a very commanding army. Anywhere it goes, it'll decide the fate of the battles. Although, there's a couple Fire Warriors here, and our red Tau is throwing plenty of snare mines down to cover his tracks if he has to retreat through the middle here. Reavers coming back to take a look at this Tau base, and these Kroot, not long for this world, getting sliced and diced. Meanwhile, Fire Warriors caught out of position, and this is what I'm saying. This is a lot. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, that's a lot of fire coming in from those Dark Reapers. Oh my lord! Stealth suits get caught out with their pants off again. Like evaporated. That one somehow turned invisible at the last moment. I want to do an eco check on our lad here in the Eldar. 9240. Although Tau on the south, 122. How is he doing it? All these upgraded LPs. And he even took some of the other Taus. That makes a lot of sense. It looks like he has a lot of the critical locations as well. And here we go. Back at it again in the Dark Eldar base. He needs to get as many of these gens down. This slave chamber would be ideal. Reduce the population cap overall. And I'd love to see a Fire Dragon squad here. There's a Harlequin. Never mind. No, it don't matter no more. This is not looking good for our Dark Eldar player. There's not much I think he could even get out that would turn the tide in his favor. Homunculus Laboratory is going to go down next. Dark Reapers are turning around to fight Tau. Needs to be very careful about these snare mines. Red Tau, all this time, he manages to get vehicles out, and he's going double Devilfish, which is a really good choice. I'd like to see him get a couple of these LPs upgraded since his eco is so crippled. But when he does indeed intend to reveal those, it's going to be a decisive moment. I'm interested to see when he does so. Hellions are looking to cause problems, but oh man, that Star Cannon. Oh, some Eldar trickery. The Falcon firing mid-air. What about him? Alright, so our Silver Tau is rushing Koyo on command post. He's got to get the armor and damage range increase for his Tau Fire Warriors. I think it's a risky play here, as a Falcon could come in and just drop a Harlequin on their face and really murder them. Guardians coming in and decapping their stealth suits here. Dark Eldar notorious for lacking detection. Where did those Devilfish go? There they are. Devilfish beginning to push on the flank. And look at these Mandrakes. They're trying. They're angry. Dark Elf on High Elf action. There is a Warlock there. That Warlock does mean business. Vespid's still on the loose. They're not going to be able to deal with both of these upgraded LPs. They do pick this Dark Eldar one. I think this is, again, the right choice. Try and hurt the Dark Eldar as much as possible. And this is a lot of Reavers. Dark Eldar base is ravaged. There's that upgrade, the targeting optics. So Koyon is done. Dark Eldar, or I'm sorry, Eldar come out and see the Dark Reaper. Can't talk tonight. Dark Reapers see the Tau threat and decide they need to finish it off. And nobody can actually see these Devilfish. Just need to watch out. The only anti-vehicle currently here is the Fire Tau Commander Lord himself with that missile launcher on his back. Eldar yoinked out of there, and they're going for the eco of the Tau. They know he's trying to get his win condition up right now. And Warp Spiders here, in the face of these Hellions. Hellions don't stand much of a chance, even in melee. There's another Dark Reaper squad. It seems like our one Eldar player is all over the map. Dante's, that makes sense. Pathfinder's extremely expensive unit getting ravaged. Meanwhile, there's a horde of stealth suits here. Look at the range on these stealth suits with that upgrade from the Koyon command post. And he's about to lose this Falcon. He's got to be very careful. EMP grenade hits it, but it still flies away. And it's still CC'd. Oh, and he flies it out. He just flies over all those Reavers. And it looks like they're trying to go for the death blow. He does get a couple Barracudas out. If he can thin the numbers of these Reaver jetpacks, he'll be in good shape. He doesn't need to be too worried about all this, as long as the stealth suits don't get a hold of him. And he just saw the EMPs be used on his teammates if he was paying attention. What's coming down here? Another Barracuda. His pop cap is reached as he's losing quite a few buildings. Meanwhile, across the board, the Eldar Death Ball is coming. A lot of Warp Spiders, a lot of Dark Reapers. We talk about this all the time. Stop going for the HQ. How many times do I gotta tell you people? Go for these big, squishy buildings over here. Your next HQ is generally free. I know I keep saying that. I'm gonna check and make sure it is. I feel like I'm spreading incorrect information. Getting another Falcon Grav tank. I'd like to see a couple more base turrets down to kind of slow down the horde that's coming to him, and he knows it's coming. So here we go. Each team is down one player, and now his base is practically open. Just one or two more turrets. I'd love to see it. And here we go. The Reavers are still coming. There you go. Barracuda's getting in there, trying to do its job. Here we go, Eldar taking their time, capping everything up. He's pulling some Warp Spiders back, and now he's pushing through the middle here. Nice control. Immediately saw them detected and runs away. Man, that plasma line hit that poor stealth suit in the face. Stealth suits had marked target. This should detect and reveal. I'm sorry. They got the target mark on them. They should be seen for that. Dark Eldar desperately trying to rebuild over here and keep their eco going. Does he have another HQ building? He does in the Tau base, so he's not too worried. These Dark Reapers are taking the long way to work today. Pathfinder's also paying for that. Barracuda coming in to take a look and see what's going on. Reaver jet bikes fleeing in the face of aircraft. Our Eldar player is just kind of marshalling his troops here. And I'd like to see him push this juicy corner. Maybe even do like some sort of jump and flank. I don't know where that Harlequin went. I'd love to see her again. Doesn't unfortunately show me. He's getting a Seer Council. That doesn't show you how much eco he's got. I don't know what does. Seer Council is not cheap. Getting his he's just now, I believe. Oh yeah, this is his second armor and damage upgrade. Seer Counselor, he's getting donations. That would explain it. So the Tau player is slowly feeding him what he needs to execute this war. Getting Warp Spider, Haywire Grenades. That will put down any Reaver Jet Bikes. If there's still any left. I think that Barracuda was chasing them around. Dark Eldar base is still not done yet. Down goes that poor Devilfish. Dark Reapers mean business, especially against Fire Warriors. No, there's still Reaver Jet Bikes. They're still farting around as best they can. Stealth Suits being a pain in the butt. And he can't see them yet. This is why I was saying he needs a Harlequin or a Warlocker. I believe the Seer Council is a detection squad. They're very expensive at 80-50. They are not cheap. And he's just running them into all of this fire. Oh, no. Mark target. No, look at the damage they're taking. Oh, man. That's not where you want your Seer Council to go through. Is he rebuilding them? He's rebuilding them. Oh, Lord. The trees are beginning. He's growing his forest, this elf. Okay, so let's see. Maybe he does better with that. The take and hold victory is still going for Team 1. So if he could just hold the mid here, he's in good shape. And this is a commanding presence. I don't know how they're going to dislodge this. He's still receiving donations from the Tau in the corner here. And while this is going on, these Guardians don't need to be here. Forget these stealth suits. Forget them. What's the point? There's no purpose in this. The win condition is ticking down 30 seconds. I don't think they realize this is happening. They're just sitting here. He just needs to decap 1 point. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not looking good. Come on, get in there. Come on, get in there. I don't think they realize this is happening. Sometimes this does happen and you don't realize it's going on. Barracuda's in Dark Reach. I think he's trying to cap this. Maybe he didn't realize it's the critical location ticking down, I believe.
Hold victory achieved.
Right? Was that take and hold, or was that strategic locations? Oh yeah, it was critical locations. Oh man, that's brutal. I really think the Dark Eldar player. No, I'm at a loss for words. That's you hate to see it. You really hate to see it right there. He had this full army. I think with all these Warp Spiders jumping in, maybe jump right on these Reaver Jet Bikes, Haywire Grenade them down, and then start working on these Fire Warriors. Rush the trees. How many trees did he have? He had 1, 2. He had 2 trees. I don't think Bright Lances were the way to go. Oh, man. There was broadsides back here, too? I don't think he breaks this. I'm sorry. I don't think so. I mean, maybe this flanking force. I don't know. Tau on this hill is disgusting. Anyway, that was a pretty good 2v2 on Saint Square. Normally, that's how you see it. Somebody doesn't make it through the first 5 minutes. In this case, it happened to both teams. Let's see some stats. Let's see some stats. Calvin Klein. What a name. Dantes did not have the most kills. Who was it? That was the other Tau. And it looks like he only gave 150, 300. That 300 power is actually huge for the Elves. So, good for them. Anyway, it has been Unseen Strike. I hope you guys liked that one. I will see you on the next one, alright? May the Emperor protect. Godspeed.